The woman was stunned to see that the expensive gown she never even dared to touch was now being worn by the intern, as if it had been custom-made just for her. What she didn't know yet was that the intern she thought so little of was actually the real wife of the CEO. It all started when the CEO's grandmother suddenly fell ill, so the CEO went back to visit her. He asked his wife to temporarily manage things at the company and also called his younger brother back from abroad to assist her. That day, the CEO's wife arrived at the company to work. She accidentally bumped into the woman, causing the drink the woman was holding to spill all over her scarf. The CEO's wife apologized repeatedly and offered her own scarf as compensation. Inside the company, a group of employees had already heard the news and were waiting by the elevator to welcome the CEO's wife. When the elevator doors opened, the CEO's wife and the woman stepped out together. Seeing the designer scarf on the woman, the employees immediately assumed she must be the CEO's wife. They all greeted her warmly, saying, "Welcome, Mrs. CEO." The woman froze for a second, but then secretly smiled to herself. Her dad was just a garage repairman at the company, and her mom worked in janitorial. She thought maybe one day while visiting her parents, she'd caught the CEO's eye, which is why she was allowed to intern there. So she didn't deny it. She let the misunderstanding continue. Surrounded by admiring employees, she walked into the CEO's office like she owned the place. The CEO's wife watched it all from the side and thought to herself, "The CEO really doesn't know how to hire people. These employees just mistook a fraud for me. Looks like I'll have to help him clean house." At the same time, the CEO's younger brother secretly witnessed the whole scene. He called the CEO and said, "This woman looks cheap. She's totally unworthy of you." But the CEO didn't realize his brother had mistaken the woman for his wife. He sternly warned him not to speak ill of his wife. He also told his brother he wouldn't make it back in time for tomorrow night's product launch and asked his wife to give the speech on his behalf. The younger brother hung up, shaking his head. He thought, if that woman goes on stage, she'll embarrass the entire company. Later, the woman went to the CEO's office only to find it required facial recognition to enter. She had no idea what to do. Just then, the CEO's wife walked over and told the employees the CEO only added his wife's face to the system. That's why she can't open the door. She's not the real Mrs. CEO. Then she stood in front of the door herself. Sure enough, facial recognition succeeded, and the door opened automatically. But before the employees could react, the door was pushed open from the inside. The CEO's younger brother stepped out. The woman quickly said, "So that's why the door opened. It was the CEO's brother opening it from inside." But everyone had clearly seen the facial recognition succeed. The woman started to sweat inwardly. The CEO's brother handed her a speech draft, saying the CEO wanted her to give the speech tomorrow night on behalf of the company.